Previously on Star Wars The Old Republic, the Sith Inquisitor archives.
Lord Zash has tasked me with sorting through you refuse to find one worthy of being her apprentice.
You fool!
Warpai an parlaikain.
I am your master. Get used to it.
Sisunya. Dargi Skolan.
My magnificent new apprentice. Congratulations are in order, I believe. This is the lightsaber I had as an apprentice. I want you to have it.
Darth Scotia is passing. Best get out of his way.
Darth Scotia can wait.
You're making a huge mistake, Filth. She will kill you, just like she's killed me.
Now I have Scotia's title, his chambers, his research, and his key. He always said I would enter the Dark Temple over his rusting corpse.
The Sith throw flesh endlessly at what they cannot control. And here you are, blood of my blood. Here you are. Has our family fallen so far that the daughter of my daughters does not know the name of Calic, the name so long revered in the annals of the Sith?
These artifacts will change everything, apprentice. You especially. They will make you more powerful than you could imagine. You'll find your ship at the spaceport. Then the galaxy is yours to explore.
Is that you, apprentice? Excellent. You've arrived safely on Balmora, I see. Now, I hope you're ready to work. I've got a good idea of where the ancient artifact is on Balmora, but it's not pleasant.
You mean like a rancor with a rash, or...?
You have a vivid imagination, apprentice. Tulak Hord hid his artifact in a vault on Balmora, one that was later converted by the Balmorans into a toxic waste storage facility. But the vault was hit badly in the last war. It's now a crater, filled with toxic waste. Your artifact is at the bottom.
I'll just get some diving gear and go.
If only it were that simple. I'm afraid the waste would kill even you, my apprentice. But try making contact with the Imperial Resources Officer here on Balmora, Major Bessica. Bessica knows the planet, and he may even have a few good ideas.
He will do whatever I say.
Careful you don't alienate a potential ally. The Empire has its hands full coping with a violent Balmoran uprising. Officially, they're a grassroots militia. Secretly, they have the Republic's full backing. I've informed Major Bessica of the Republic's involvement, so he'll be better equipped to assist you. No doubt the Republic's hounds will get in your way.
I will destroy the enemies of the Empire.
I expect nothing less. But the war is secondary to the artifact. Retrieve the artifact and try to be discreet. We don't want the entire Sith Order chasing our prize.
There's something of great value in one of the hazard vaults. The one that was blown open. I heard you could help.
Ah, who's this? Sith. We don't often get Sith on Balmora. It's a real pleasure. I have a son on Korriban, you know. It's a tough war you're walking into. We're fixing blasters with adhesive tape. But we'll help you any way we can. Now, let's see. A blown open vault. Captain, do we still have those pumps?
Sir, if this is the vault I think it is, it won't be that easy. The fumes alone have put men in the medical center.
I need to get to the bottom of that pit.
We need some way to make this pit less deadly. Tell me, Captain, is there nothing that can survive the toxic waste?
Well, nothing grows there, sir. But there are the colicoids.
Colicoids? What do those bugs want with toxic waste?
Food, sir. Our surveillance satellites have recorded them feeding on the toxic waste. We suspect they've been designed to eat it.
So, how do I become a colicoid?
Sir?
No, Captain. She's right. To get to the bottom of that pit, she'll need to become like the colicoids. There must be a way for you to take on the colicoids' resistance, so you can enter the vault. Captain, where were these creatures created?
Well, I can't say for sure, but there's a research lab not far from here that was overrun with colicoids as soon as the Balmorans abandoned it. But the colicoids are vicious creatures. Just one of them tore apart a whole squad.
You call yourself an army?
I'm sorry, Sith. We don't have the numbers to deal with these things. But if you can get into that lab, we'll get you into that toxic pit.
Sir, even if we find out what causes this resistance, we don't have the...
We'll worry about that later. Right now, our Sith friend has to get into that lab and find out what the Balmorans did to those creatures.
Major, if we don't get those supply vehicles...
My men are working on it, sir, but until that shipment of plasteel I requested 3 months ago comes in...
I don't care! Tear it off the walls if you have to!
What was that all about?
Don't worry about the Colonel. He's loud and impatient, but we all are these days, what with a supply shortage. Now, did you manage to find anything out at the lab? Captain Ilun and I have been doing our own research, but we haven't discovered much.
There were bugs, and more bugs.
I hope the colicoids didn't give you too much trouble. Have a look at this, Captain. I can't make head or tail of it.
This confirms our suspicions. The colicoids were being mutated to clean up the waste, and it looks like the chemical mutagen they were using could theoretically work.
Well, that's it. That's our solution, right? We just replicate this chemical mutagen.
Sir, there's a problem. Our chief scientist defected to the Republic a few months back. We can't begin to replicate, let alone test the serum without him.
Have there been a lot of defections?
Lately, yes. Of course, the defectors' bodies usually turn up a few weeks later in a ditch somewhere.
Any idea how they end up that way?
That's classified. We have intelligence that Janos Tirek, our chief scientist, is alive and on Balmora, in a Republic research base out near the toxic lakes. You find this scientist, you subdue him, my men will bring him back, and we'll get you your chance to swim in toxic waste.
The Republic's going to taste blood tonight.
Oh, and Sith, hurry back. I just got word that my son passed his trials on Korriban and is on his way to Balmora. I don't want you to miss him.
Well, well. I should have known Beskar wouldn't let me go without a fight. But sending a Sith seems a bit like overkill. Are you here to kill me, or are you going to torture me first?
Thanks for reminding me.
No, listen. I won't be scared into returning. I risked my life to come here. Being an Imperial scientist, it's a fate worse than death.
Watching as I make a necklace from your entrails is another.
I won't go back to that place. You don't know what it's like. We're not expected to be men. We're machines, slaving day in and day out. No intellectual freedom, no creativity. I'm tired of building killing machines. I want to do some good for humanity. I can't go back there.
We'll see how you feel after this.
Damn Sith! You'll have to kill me. I'll never return to the Empire willingly.
If I wanted to kill you, you wouldn't still be talking.
Sith, Major Bessica sent us in after you to collect the scientist.
Tell the Major to get him started on the serum right away.
Of course. We'll see you back at Sobrik.
Sith, I'm sorry to interrupt you. I'm sure you're very busy. Congratulations, by the way. I heard that you found our scientist. We'll whip up that serum and get you into that toxic waste pit in no time. But there's a problem, and I need your help.
Just have the serum ready for me.
You'll get your serum, but you need to help me. It's my son. He arrived shortly after you left for the research facility, but then he went after some holocron, he called it. A few minutes ago, I got what I think was a distress call from him. He's in trouble.
He can handle himself.
Look, I didn't want to have to do this, but it sounds like I have no choice. This is my son we're talking about, and if you want your serum, you'll save him.
Have you forgotten who you're dealing with?
I have pull in important circles, and my brother is a high-ranking Sith. You'll listen if you know what's good for you. All this time you've been running around, we've been fighting a war. I've been more than happy to help, but not at the expense of my son's life.
It's your grave, Major.
Save your idle threats. You won't get your serum without me. We narrowed the origin of the distress call to an abandoned building near the Republic crater outpost. I'm guessing the Republic's captured him, which means a lot of fighting to free him. Good luck.
The old man sent you for me, didn't he? He must have gotten my distress signal. I guess the old fool's still good for something. You're the Sith he's told me so much about, aren't you?
The sooner we get this done, the better.
I'm just glad I don't have to take orders from the old man. Now get me out of here!
Your father said you were after a very special item.
Figures he'd go blabbing about it. But I guess the damage is done. My master sent me here for a holocron the Republic dug up someplace or other. I've got the holocron, now all I have to do is get out of this place.
What purpose does this object serve?
It's not the holocron itself that's special. The holocron's a map. It's supposed to point to a powerful weapon of the dark side that's hidden here on Balmorra. The weapon's mine if I find it, which I will, now that you're here to free me.
I'll free you, if you give me the holocron.
Ha! I'm not afraid of you. I'm injured, but I'm still Sith. I found the holocron. It's mine. Now let me out of here.
You leave one way, as a corpse.
Not without a fight, I won't.
Stay back, Sith. I said stay back, and don't lay a hand on me. I know what you did. We had an agent in that outpost, and he reported everything. I told you you wouldn't get your serum if you didn't help. And you killed him!
Don't make me kill you too.
You're nothing but a cold-blooded murderer! You enjoyed killing him, didn't you? Didn't you?
Don't do this to yourself.
Please, just tell me one thing. Why? Why did you have to kill him? We have hollow images of the cell. The controls were right there. You could have freed him. You would have gotten your serum. Why?
He would have done the same to me.
No, he wouldn't have. He was a good boy. And I trusted you with his life.
Your son was a disciple of the dark side. He knew what that meant. And he certainly wasn't a good boy.
You evil, wretched, bloodthirsty... I'll kill you! I'll kill you! You'll never get your serum because I'll kill you!
Whoa there, Sith. Calm down. I've got your serum right here. Now, maybe the Major deserved what he got. Who am I to say? But there's no reason to do anything rash.
I don't need a reason to kill you.
Look, I see where you're coming from. I do. You have big plans, and the Major got in your way. Fine. So please don't take it the wrong way when I tell you. This plan of yours is completely insane.
The more insane the plan, the better.
Look, go ahead, take the serum. Take it. I made it just like this datapad specified. You're probably on the right track. The serum should give you resistance to the stuff in the blown-out vault. But there's also a good chance the serum will kill you. I mean, it was designed for colicoids, not humans.
Just give me the serum. Now.
All right, fine. Here you go. It's only a limited number of doses, and like I said, I'd use it sparingly if I were you. You'll have to fight past the main Republic base to get to the vault, but seriously, whatever the Republic throws at you, the colicoids will be worse.
Thanks, Doctor. But you're no longer necessary.
I see. So now you want to kill me. Go ahead. I told you before, I'm not afraid to die.
Sith, my lord. Major Illen here, sir.
Will I never be rid of you fools?
Right. Well, I'll be quick then. Yes, as the new resources officer here on Balmorra, I just wanted to apologize for the behavior of the late Major Bessica. His son's mission was not a military matter, and the Major had no right to demand your valuable time in that way.
What do you expect to gain from your sniveling?
My lord, that is, I just hope you remember my role in helping you find what you were after.
You got your promotion. I don't know what else you want from me.
You'll always be welcome here on Balmorra, sir.
As if I'd ever come back here.
Well, good luck with whatever it is you're doing.
I found the artifact.
Excellent. I trust Major Bessica was a good help. I've traced another artifact to Nar Shaddaa, but I'm still trying to locate the other two. I'll see what I can learn while you're on Nar Shaddaa. Now hurry. There can be no gain without haste. Ah, apprentice. You've reached Nar Shaddaa safely. Good. Don't let the glittering towers fool you. Misery and desperation rule the slums below. And desperation can drive people to many things. Remember that in your attempts to recover the artifact here.
Any idea where I should start?
In this case, the who is more important than the where. The artifact, a pendant called the Eye of Tulak, belongs to the Sith Lord Palladius. He's lived here many years, converting Nar Shaddaa's poor and suffering into zealous followers. His own cult.
He cannot be allowed to continue.
It's no concern of mine that he preys on these people, except that the attention has gone to his head. Palladius leads his cult from seclusion, but you can draw him out. I've contacted 2 of his former cult members. They're in hiding now, fearing retribution, but hungry for revenge. They should prove useful.
How did you convince these fools to help?
I have encouraged their cooperation with the assurance that once Palladius is gone, the cult is theirs to lead. Circumstances change, of course. Do whatever you feel is necessary with Palladius and his cult. The artifact is all that matters.
Oh, Destress, dear brutish Destress. And Riley, so beautiful and intelligent. You were like children to me, which is why it pains me to do this.
You can cut the act, Palladius. You never cared about any of your children.
We don't need a tyrant for a father.
Ah, well said. Marvelous last words. Truly, I expected nothing less, which is what makes this so hard. Now, if you'll excuse me, my other children would like to play with you.
What have we here? The cavalry, looks like. Appreciate the help, but I had it under control.
Tagasat Jais embarks prize war peren swase ikmus karatida.
Easy, Destress. This isn't some holo you're talking to. My lord.
You would be wise to follow her lead.
Course, my lord. Sorry. There was a lady Sith a while back, Darth Sash. Said she'd send someone to help us out. You it?
I'm not going to help you. You're going to help me.
Of course that's what he meant, my lord.
Yeah, sure, either way. So long as Palladius is made to swallow dirt. Said we'd make a mighty sword and strike against our enemies? It was all lies. It was all lies, but you win the support of the poor, you knock Palladius's legs out from under him.
The masses will worship me by dawn.
Get him the way Palladius did. Find the biggest, most vicious gang on the block and crush them. Right now, the gang's the Kraits, named after the Krayt dragon on Tatooine. Their leader, Sabin, thinks he's descended from one. Take out Sabin, and the masses will see you as a regular hero.
He'll need to be a dragon if he hopes to stand against me.
With all respect, taking out the Kraits wins you followers only until the next gang rises up. But there may be another way. A plague called the Rot afflicts the poorest of Nar Shaddaa's poor. But it can be cured, and the person who does so will be regarded not just as a hero, but as a prophet.
I think I'll stick with what I know best. Murder and mayhem.
The direct approach. I like it. The Krait's lair is in the Corellian sector. Crush their leader, and the masses will take notice.
My lord, I wanted to apologize for Destress earlier. He was out of line.
At least one of you knows her place.
I have a great deal of respect for you. I just wanted you to know that. You radiate a power that Palladius, for all his ranting and demanding, never did.
I don't need to rant. My will is done the moment I think it.
That's what I mean. You are strong, but Palladius only pretends to be. Anyway, if we want to make a stab at taking over Palladius' cult, we need a real headquarters. Somewhere you can speak, hold meetings. I hope you don't mind, but I took the liberty of finding a place.
This wouldn't be a ploy to outplay Destress for my favor.
I'm sorry. I thought the Sith smiled on ambition, but in any case, I was only trying to help. The place is called the Strel House, for a charity worker named Dakin Strel. The people look to him as a leader. He's been dead nearly a decade, but his name still means something. And I thought it couldn't hurt to have his name associated with yours.
A well-known location can't hurt either.
I'd considered that as well. It's both well-known and accessible.
I don't believe we've met.
Noto Tichu, Dajaska, Nilsupo Gobae, Pombo get Dusta Badawanga, Subting Wampa, La Hagwa Kilia Jakoska, Paguta Palco.
I'll send your body back to your master, in pieces.
Tuto Ulia, Nucha, Kechawa Joto do Deadbita. Yobana Pihota, Mindia.
That was Garnock. You defeated Palladius' right-hand man. You should hear it. They're calling you the Great Dragon after how you did in Sabin. Look what I found outside.
My lord, for getting Sabin off our backs and the crates off our streets, we humbly present you with this gift.
I love getting gifts.
We are honored to serve you, my lord.
Isn't this great? Kill one gang leader and already you got Palladius scared and people lining up with presents.
No time for celebrating, Destris. Palladius isn't resting. He's called a big meeting at Meridian Hall. If we don't act, he'll rally his cult and stop our whole operation dead.
If Palladius dares to show his face, I'll make quick work of him.
He won't. Palladius only ever broadcasts to his cult by hollow.
This is our chance. You just go in, make a big show, and boom.
It's gonna take more than a show, Destris. We need to show that you have more power in your little finger than Palladius has in his... Wait, I've got it! It's a crazy idea, but what if you showed that you could move the city itself? Make a groundquake?
I walk into Palladius's speech and make the very ground shake. I like it.
What have you been putting in your soup, Riley? Nobody can just make this moon shake.
Stick with me here. You know the gas pipes that run under Meridian Hall? Well, what if we blow up those pipes?
Whoa, you got brains, girl. I know just the guy to set it up. Gord Maydell in the Nar Shaddaa Works Administration. Takes bribes on the side. He'll rig you something up, no problem.
I can't wait to see the look on Palladius's face.
Gord works at the NSWA office in the Duros sector, not far from Meridian Hall where Palladius is holding his big broadcast. You just tell him old Destris sent you.
Yukaki mem panino, am kabina pek memno kimgam. Kampul jakinanu, ki nama am kabina wam karak.
Kuna mo, uban chone alipa, istin koto.
Raka kemyu am kam nemnu, namgan bak umnok kijak. Laporam amka, mamni nikad, nagnaya mamni kamgam.
Obey or perish.
Umnuk inu memnu, amka kam mem, herolak palak. Memua pemguana, kumia yang mem gamba paka. Umogala apayang, nilama ini amka amgap.
It's so much more fun for me when you refuse.
Manalang yang perlo, amka kalami nayakira lebua. Memyuka hal krama, niknoga nalalu memnulak.
Do you still hope to win?
Mami lebik bak manuk, maraka naja ki nam yapamyak. Memua pemguana, kumia yang mem gamba paka.
You better follow through on this.
Umnuk inu memnu, amka kam mem perolak palak. Kam perem ganam, bagi yang manik hikupukam.
There is only one law for the weak as well as the strong, and that is power. For too long, the weak of Nar Shaddaa have grown soft in the luxury of their towers, while the strong have wallowed in chains. But I tell you, united, there is no law that can stop you. Take back what is yours!
Yeah!
What have you done for me lately?
There are those who would tell you lies, who spread rumors and false promises. Already some among you are lost. having chosen the path of weakness. But you must shun this false messenger. The weak fear your growing strength, and have sent her to break it.
What makes you worthy of leading such a strong people, Palladius?
Ah, the deceiver shows her face. Behold, my children. Look how pathetic, how easily crushed by your collective might.
The very ground you stand on responds to my will. Can Palladius do this?
What kind of power is this? The world is ending.
Don't be fooled! It's a trick! Attack the deceiver! Attack!
My lord, what happened? How did you... We never met anybody who could do what you did. Not Lord Palladius, not anybody.
That was only a small fraction of the power I possess.
Of course, my lord. We are most unworthy. But before you send us away, share your wisdom and strength with us, so we can serve you.
There is only passion. Through passion, strength. Through strength, power. Through power, victory.
That's the same line Palladius fed us. I'm sick of these Sith games. Shut your mouth. The Sith speaks the truth.
Besides, this one does what she says. She defeated Sabin.
You're right. My lord, we will do as you say. We will forgive and tell others to do the same.
Sith, will you look at this place? Dagon Strel himself couldn't generate this kind of crowd, and neither can Palladius anymore from the looks of it.
Are you forgetting something?
Yes, my lord. I'm sorry.
My lord, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. They said they'd kill me. They said they'd kill me if I didn't.
What's happening here?
Palladius's men. They said they'd kill me if I didn't bring you this.
It looks like a hollow device. Let me see here.
Ah, Sith. Good evening. How good to talk to you again. I'm sorry to use such an unconventional method to contact you, but I had to be sure you got the message. You understand?
If you're trying to intimidate me, you've failed.
Yes, but I think your followers understood perfectly. The truth is, when you first attacked my cult, I was angry, frustrated. And then I realized, you're Zash's apprentice. All this trouble is just about some silly artifact. Let's let bygones be bygones, hmm? We can meet at my place, in network access. We'll chat. I'll give you the artifact, and all will be mended.
Are you trying to make me laugh?
I assure you, Sith, I have no sense of humor. I promise. No tricks, or may I die creditless on Tatooine scrubbing a Jedi's back. Take time to consider my offer, but not too long, or my good mood may sour. And bring your friends.
Lying son of a Hutt. You're not seriously considering it, are you?
Jandam jai hayat iprau ja afleta forte ja fragich wahis.
I'm going, Destrus, and you're coming with me.
You can get yourself killed if you want, but I didn't keep out of Palladius's reach this long just to walk into his grip.
No, don't you see? Sure, it's probably a trap, yes, but this is our chance to strike at him.
Fine, but I'm going in with both eyes open.
Sith, Destron, Rachel, I'm so glad you've come. You have made a wonderful decision. Can I offer you anything? A drink? And don't mind Varnock and Sharnock. They never leave my side.
You know exactly what you can offer me.
So confident. So amazingly confident. But I dare say you've gravely underestimated me. That painful twisting you feel in your gut is your essence draining rather rapidly. And that hollow, sinking feeling, your connection to the Force being severed. Soon,
you will be no more powerful than little Denton here, or Ramona.
For that, you will suffer.
Not so powerful anymore, are we? Greater Sith than you have fallen before me. Did you think you were the first to try and steal my cult? I could choke the life out of you right now, but since you seem so very eager, let's settle this with lightsabers.
What? What? How is this possible? You're stronger than any I've faced. Oh, forgive me, my lord. Take the artifact. Just let me live and carry on the cult in your name.
I hate to break it to you, Palladius, but Darth Sash promised the cult to us. You're done.
You're very trusting, Destris. But surely my lord sees the advantage of leaving the cult in my hands. Think of what I could accomplish on your behalf.
My lord, please. Can Palladius really be trusted?
Killing you will be such fun.
Well, that was every bit as satisfying as I expected. We're in your debt, Riley and me. Only, the thing is, everyone in the cult looks up to you now.
See you shortly.
I guess I should go rally the cultists before they lose their fervor. Thanks again.
Yes, thank you, Sith. We'd still be hiding in that hole if it weren't for you.
I managed to obtain the artifact from Lord Palladius.
And you gained your own cult in the process, or so I hear. You are quickly becoming quite the cunning Sith.
Flesh of my flesh, listen to me. I cannot linger long. It takes too much out of me to appear here, but I must warn you. Your master, Darth Sash, is plotting something. Whatever it is can mean nothing good for you.
I killed Scotia. I'm not afraid of Sash.
Do not become arrogant. I have seen Sash making her preparations. She's taken 2 new apprentices, a boy named Carl and a girl named Corin. She's been sending them into the Dark Temple, presumably to confirm that I am gone.
I hope you killed them.
I considered killing these intruders, but I heard them speak of Sash and her desire that the chamber be secure for her work. Soon enough, Sash herself appeared. She comes every day now, studying the place and performing rituals. You are in danger.
What kind of rituals?
Minor ones. Preparations for something bigger. Sash knows your weaknesses. You must prepare yourself. An enterprising Sith Lord on Korriban has uncovered a piece of my old armor, my mask. It will protect you against Zash's onslaught. The Sith Lord's compound overlooks the tombs. Go, claim it. Guard yourself against Zash's attack.
I trust you will let me know if anything else develops.
I cannot guarantee when I will be able to speak with you again. As I said, it is difficult for me to visit you. But I will continue to watch over my chamber in the temple, conserving my energy for when I learn something more.
Here, I thought the Sith were above petty burglary. I wonder what your master would think if she knew you were breaking and entering. Or did she, by chance, send you on this little errand?
It's really not your business.
It's my compound. It's my business. Your master and I hardly see eye to eye, but this isn't her style. Too much risk of getting caught, too little reward. It has all the marks of an apprentice. When Darth Thanaton learns of this, you will be punished.
Who is going to tell him once you're dead?
You do talk big, don't you? Go on then. Let's see what you've got.
Goodbye, Lord Croesus. And thank you for the artifact.
Apprentice, I know you are very busy, but I must speak with you. I have just had the most amazing dream, and it concerns you.
Can't get me out of your head, can you?
In the dream, I could see the power of the Force coursing through you. Armies of Jedi rose in your path and fell before you. It's the artifact. It must be. The artifact will give you this power.
What makes you say that?
Only certain individuals, it seems, are properly attuned to the ritual the artifacts describe. I believe the remaining artifacts are on Tatooine and Alderaan. You must hurry and find them. The artifacts are the key to fulfilling your destiny. I see you've made it to Tatooine. Not the most luxurious destination, but trust me, the artifact is close. You'll need to find the pirate Andronicos Revel. He should be quite familiar with this piece.
Who is this Andronicos Revel, and what's his interest in Sith artifacts?
He was once a pirate, and the artifact was once a prize. He stole the artifact out of some Sith ruins, but when his crew mutinied, they took it. I sent a cruiser to recover the artifact, but all they found was Andronicos in an escape pod, half mad. We let him stew for a while in Imperial prison, and then released him. He's been hunting his crew down ever since, and we've been watching.
What does he do when he finds them?
A blaster bolt to the head, a knife to the throat, whatever strikes his mood. He's never lingered longer than it takes to kill, but Tatooine is different. It's been weeks. I believe Andronicos has found the leader of the mutiny, and with him the artifact. Find Andronicos and you'll find a clear course.
Why not wait for him to make his move and capture him again?
There's no guarantee he will take the artifact if he finds it, or that we will know he's made his move. Andronicos must have come through the spaceport at some point. Start with the shipmaster. Good luck, apprentice. And remember, every piece draws you closer to your full potential.
Have you heard of a pirate named Andronicos Revel?
Wantahumpa, Murirava Fupa Jipampawula. Patoga Wata Kiko Uba Kiriwata Buki Donko.
I don't like it when people lie to me.
Kunta Chuta, Kasoyali Kulira, Kanki Kung. Chobad I Kafstuan, Dile Jihulo Kuta.
That's hardly your call.
O Grani Tampio da Pushi Wumpa, Putula Musta. Umpa Hupa, Jikilia Umpasa Dobiska. Yinga Kijita, Nimni Tanuv, Alelo Kwekuta.
I'm looking for a pirate named Andronicos Revel.
Ukleugo Cheskopakuta, Kliska, Taka Yakotska. Taguabota. Chiliska Chanaga Imache, Choranchike.
I won't start anything if you tell me what I want to know.
Chaporko Utmangisa ti Miti Sarona Kapana. Kilia Umpasa Dobiska Wumpa Hupa. Kulirado Kanki Kung Chaskrunki.
Tell me where Andronicos Revel is.
Ukleugo Chesko Pakurta, Kliska, Taka Yakoska. Chiliska Chanaga Imache, Choranchike.
Don't let it get stuck in your throat. Speak.
Piska Ku, Palia Pitie, Potenia Go, Korowe Niminaka, Sonri Popa Unaguta. Wajineko, Higadanoila, Oka Kiza Spida per Popa.
Andronicus Revel, I believe you have the artifact I'm looking for.
Webb, folks aren't supposed to know I'm here.
I'm sorry, Andronicus. It was that damn bartender.
Take care of it. Now, Sith, your artifact. I don't have it, and I'm glad. Thing drove my crew insane. They mutinied. I floated 10 days in a disabled escape pod and spent 30 more in Imperial lockup on account of that hunk of rock.
Convenient excuse for failure.
Kipun pate sa East Ginsunjay Prophetos sa Quimada in Pasap Manasip.
I know what I saw, Sith, but I won't stop you from going after that rock if you want it. The guy who has your artifact is the guy I'm on Tatooine to kill. Silas Wilkes. My old first mate. He started the mutiny, then tossed me into space. Now he's an exchange big shot. He's got your Sith toy.
Why haven't you killed this Wilkes yet? You don't have a reputation for mercy.
I've been chasing Wilkes halfway across the galaxy. Stole my favorite blasters, not to mention my pride. Lucky thing I got a contact inside the exchange. Only I can't exactly just stroll into the exchange base.
Oh, the big bad pirate is afraid of a few little exchange thugs.
Funny, Sith, but some of us can't shoot lightning from our fingertips. Contact's name is Casey Ricks, old friend who used to be part of my crew. But she, doesn't exactly know I'm here. She's sure to know where Wilkes is hiding. Tell her you know me, and she'll tell you everything.
You must have quite a way with the ladies to produce that kind of reaction.
Let's just say that Casey and me go way back. You get that information, you can do what you want with it. But I'd appreciate it if you came back here first. Me and Wilkes are long overdue for a talk.
Casey Ricks? Andronicus sent me. He said you know where to find Silas Wilkes.
Andronicus? You mean he's out of prison? He doing all right? And he's after Wilkes. Figures. Andronicus doesn't really forgive or forget. Hey, you're not planning to harm him, are you?
Tell me where Wilkes is, or I will kill him.
Oh, come on, please. Not really. I'll tell you where to find that son of a Hutt. In fact, I'll make sure he's there so you can kill him. Wilkes's base is hidden out of Aether's view. Andronicus will know what I mean.
You sure Andronicus will know?
Out of Aether's view is pirate slang. Let me call Wilkes, make sure he stays put. It'd be a shame for you to storm HQ while he's out.
Don't do anything you'll regret.
Like warn Wilkes? We both know that'd be suicide.
Casey, sweetheart, got something to report? Andronicus hasn't turned up, has he?
Oh, sigh. What do I have to do to make you stop worrying about Andronicus?
Well, I could think of a few things. Have you reconsidered my offer?
That's why I called. Are you free in, say, a couple of hours? We could talk about it. In person.
I always have time for you. I'll be right here, sweetheart, whenever you're ready.
Ugh, I hate that guy. Andronicus never went for that eyelash batting junk, but Wilkes is there, so hurry up and kill him.
I found that whole exchange deeply disturbing.
It's not as bad as it looks. A little goes a long way with Wilkes's brand of self-love. But I won't shed any tears when he's gone, to say the least.
Tell Reg I can't have any more slip-ups. Wilkes finds out I'm here, it'll be like Rusan all over again.
Yes, Andronicus. Whatever you say.
Go. About time, Sith. This room's feeling a lot like that escape pod. Make me happy. Tell me you found Wilkes.
Casey said Wilkes was out of Ether's view.
Out of Ether's view, huh? Spineless son of a Hutt is hiding underground.
How do you get that from out of Ether's view?
Ether's what we called out there. Space. Can't see space from underground, so space can't see you. Wilkes and I used to hide hot goods out of Ether's view. Figures he'd hide there. There's a system of caves on the other side of the abandoned farm settlement. I wager that's what Casey meant.
Why aren't you shooting already?
Hey, I always want to shoot something, but the old girl encrypted something on this datapad. Looks like it's an access code. Something we'll need to get into this hidden HQ, probably.
Looks like it could come in handy.
I'm gonna blast Wilkes for every day I spent floating in that escape pod. And then I'm gonna stomp on his bones.
Wair papa, Fraugens in alama patai galakai, in alama amainai.
I need him to find the artifact.
Ake us erpai wasja us. Patai kuibanist. Ni fragais Fraujan. Kupainana.
I promise this is only for a short time.
Aulos jasir banas ja taimar paus. Aikles John launekai in kuda aitin.
I'm gonna blast Wilkes to pieces just as soon as we find him.
Well, well, Andronicus Revel. I'm surprised they let you out of Imperial prison. And you brought a Sith to help you. How cute. But see these guys? They'll crush you and your Sith.
I am not cute. I am deadly.
Let me guess. You're here for the artifact. The one the Empire was so keen on getting just before I crushed Andronicus. Would you believe he called me a nobody? A worthless, mangy, skinny little nobody? So I took his ship, his crew, his cargo, his blasters, and what else? Oh, his girl. Who's nobody now, Nikki?
I'm gonna rip out your throat and laugh while you try to scream.
All of this chatter is making me bloodthirsty.
You'll never beat me, and you'll never get your artifact. Boys, kill the Sith, but keep Andronicus alive. I'll want to play with him a little longer. You idiots! You'll never get it now. Not the artifact, not the blasters, nothing.
We beat you, now tell us where they are.
You're so stupid. The great Andronicus Revel chases me across 5 planets, only to fail. He even gets a Sith on his side, and they both fail.
Talk sense.
The artifact, it's cursed. It's cursed.
Yeah, I figured that one out.
They took it, just like I took it from you. Took it all. The blasters, the artifact, the money.
Tell us where they took it.
Chase them if you like. They went out into the deep desert. They left weeks ago. The Sand People will eat you before you ever catch them.
I've heard enough. Now give me one good reason not to blast your teeth through the back of your skull.
Do it. Maybe he'll finally shut up.
I've been waiting to do this for a long time, Wilkes. Can't say it was nice knowing you either.
I have no regrets, Andronicus. Least of all this.
Idiot. Lost your artifact and my special-made blasters. Just wait until I get my blaster pointed at those thieves.
Exactly how deep into the desert do we have to go?
Well, there's a speeder that'll take us out so far, but the coordinates Wilkes had are a little further out than that. Come on, the sooner we get out there, the better chance we have of showing them thieves what's what. Idiotic, nerve-hurting sons of Hutts. They got away.
They were killed, and possibly eaten. There's a difference.
What? It doesn't bother you? These idiots run off with your artifact and you don't even get to knock them around? I just can't figure you, Sith.
It's enough to know that they've suffered.
For you, maybe. I was looking forward to shooting the eyeballs out of their skulls. But you're the boss, huh, Sith? Now are we gonna get off this rock or what?
The sooner the better.
You mind taking me along for the ride? I'm a damn good pilot, and I've got contacts a Sith will never make on his own. It'll be your show, no questions asked.
Let's just get going.
I'll take that as a yes, then.
So you beat Wilkes and made it out of the desert alive, huh? Wilkes doesn't surprise me, but when I heard you were heading for the desert, well, I wasn't expecting to see either of you again.
Andronicus turned out to be an okay fighter after all.
Better than okay, huh? I got my share of them sand people.
Wasn't meant as an insult. There's lots of stuff in that desert that can't be fought, and it's just as deadly. Anyway, I'm glad you came, because it gives me a chance to thank you for taking out that runt Wilkes. With some real leadership, maybe the exchange on Tatooine can move ahead for a change.
I am most grateful.
No problem. Anytime, hey. And Andronicus? I'm sorry.
It's alright, huh? We wouldn't have worked out anyway. All that shouting and throwing stuff, somebody was bound to get hurt.
Yeah, right. Well, guess it's goodbye then. Good luck out there.
Don't worry. I'll make you forget about her real fast.
I get the feeling we're gonna make a damn good team, you and me. Let's get off this rock, huh?
Apprentice, you have recovered the artifact, I take it. Wonderful. Ah, Andronicus, what a pleasure to see you again.
Hello yourself. Looks like you finally found your rock.
Yes, thank you for leading us to it so obligingly. I'm sure you'll be a wonderful asset to my apprentice's crew. Now, apprentice, you must hurry and recover the remaining artifact.
I'm giddy with anticipation.
I look forward to seeing you in your glory. Ah, my most marvelous apprentice. It's good to see you've made it safely to Alderaan. It really is a wonderful world, so rich in history. It's a shame you won't have time to visit the libraries.
Is there a point in all of this?
Your eagerness is welcome, apprentice, but it's important to know what you'll step into when you leave that ship. Alderaan is a planet in the throes of civil strife. A usurper sits on the throne and all of Alderaan's nobles make war. Your artifact was discovered by the Jedi Order years ago, and given to one of Alderaan's noble houses. I don't know which one.
I guess I'd better start asking then.
House Thul is allied with the Empire. Their young leader, Alana Thul, is eager to help you. Go to House Thul and speak with her. Hopefully with her aid, you can reclaim the missing artifact.
My lady, this must be the Sith we've been expecting. I can feel her power.
Welcome, Sith. I'm sorry for the chaos. Alderaan is on the brink of civil war, but House Thul owes the Empire so much.
What did the Empire do for you?
Before I was born, House Thul was accused of conspiring to steal the throne. We were disgraced and driven off Alderaan. The Empire gave us a home in exile and helped restore us to our rightful place on Alderaan. But our history can hardly be of interest to you. Darth Zash mentioned you're after a certain artifact. Am I correct?
You're going to help me find it. Am I correct?
I hope as much. Allow me to introduce Morin. He's my personal Sith guard. He did some preliminary investigation after Darth Zash called.
Charmed to meet such a renowned and beautiful Sith. I began my research on a Hunch House Organa close to ties with the Jedi. We captured and chatted with a Chamberlain of House Organa.
He confirmed that Organa holds the artifact, and that it is kept in their private vault in the Elysium.
How dare you torture someone without me?
Apologies. I will be sure to bring you in on the fun next time.
Unfortunately, the Elysium is sealed tight. and the key is held by Nomar Organa, a powerful, revered, and insufferable Jedi Master. You are the only Sith on Alderaan who even stands a chance of defeating Nomar. We must bring him here.
Nomar Organa has a reputation for strength and power, but above all, for his principles. He is, by all accounts, the perfect Jedi, but everyone has weaknesses. Isn't that right?
Everyone has weaknesses, but especially Jedi.
I suggest you start in the library of House Alder. They are devoted keepers of Alderaan's history. Personal connections, I think, would be most useful. Siblings he was particularly close to, childhood friends. But be careful. House Alde is a close ally of Organa. They're likely to attack anyone from Thule on sight.
Sith, it is an honor to meet you. Did I hear it right? Did Darth Zash really send you?
Why do you care?
Please don't take offense. I'm simply honored to meet you. You were part of that group of slaves they brought to the Academy for training, weren't you? They say it was you who killed Darth Scotia.
I don't know anything about that.
Secretive, I see. Suit yourself, I didn't mean to pry. But if I were responsible for one of the biggest coups in recent Sith history, I'd want people to know.
It's enough for people to think they know.
Still, how did you do it?
I think that should stay my little secret.
I promise not to tell anyone, and I'm sure it's an impressive story.
I am an impressive person.
That much is certainly clear. I certainly hope we'll get a chance to know each other better. There are other Sith on Alderaan, but it's rare to get the time to just talk.
Perhaps because it's boring.
Well, I'm sorry then. I need to do some work for my lady right now. But in the meantime, good luck.
Getting a little friendly, huh? There's only one way that ends, far as I've seen.
And I don't see why I should have to explain my actions to you.
Thought you might have been stabbed in the back enough times to know better than to trust another Sith, that's all. I'm not jealous or nothing.
I thank you all for gathering here. Friends, family, everyone. As you know, this is the day that Rahana and I were to announce our intentions to be married.
Nomar, what are you saying?
I'm sorry, Rahana, but there's been a change.
You coward!
I have a responsibility to the Jedi Order. I have decided to continue with my training in the Force, off-world.
It's your family, isn't it? They talked you out of this.
Damn Organas think you're too good for us, for my daughter. You'd better be sorry. You will be sorry.
Keep me apprised of the situation, Ertl. We may need to take action. Ah, Sith. Sorry to keep you waiting. I hope your search in House Alde was fruitful. I've been anxiously dreaming up scandals we could catch the spotless Nomar Organa in.
This should allow us to sink our hooks into him.
Let me see. Engagement announcement Nomar and Rihanna. My goodness, this is juicy. Must have been somewhere between 20, 30 years ago. Long before I was born, but I remember hearing my nurses talking about it. The sister to the Lord of House Rist was engaged to a prominent noble against the wishes of both their families. The coward broke it off.
And here I thought Jedi were supposed to keep their promises.
I don't know about that, but the timing of this holo recording is right, as is the name, Rahana. Rist is a house of highly trained assassins, and Lady Rist is no exception. But she is perhaps most noted for her stubborn refusal to marry, and for the humiliations she pours on those who ask.
She sounds like loads of fun.
And more importantly, like she's still in love with Nomar Organa. And if she is still in love with Nomar, then you may be able to convince her to lure Nomar to Alderaan.
If arguments fail, I have other ways.
Whatever method you prefer, though I hope it doesn't come to that. But be wary. To reach Rahana Rist, you'll have to contend with the deadliest assassins on Alderaan. Good luck, Sith.
Good to see you again, friend. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a report to make to my lady.
I won't hold you up.
On the contrary, always a pleasure to talk to you.
Congratulations, Sith. You've broken into my home, butchered my assassins, and forced your way into my personal chambers. Can I at least offer you a drink before you start making demands?
A drink would be nice.
Excellent. People have so little time for hospitality these days. So tell me, what does the bright-eyed young daughter of Thule want from Rahana Rist?
I don't know about her, but I want to discuss Nomar Organa.
Well, well. Let me guess. You dug this holo out of some dusty archive in House Alder. Let's just say that his Royal Jedi-ness Nomar Organa and I are ancient history, and leave that dead dog buried.
Tell me about Nomar Organa or die.
You think because you are Sith you can intimidate me with threats. I've seen more of war than either you or that little bird Thule, and you won't get anything out of me without a fight. All right. You win. I'll call him. Nomar Organa's not worth dying for. But then I want you out of my home.
You're hardly in a position to make demands.
No, I suppose not. Let me bring him up.
Rahana, what a surprise.
I know, it must be. Nomar, there's something I need to talk to you about.
Go ahead. Anything I can do. Anything at all.
Not like this. It's a favor I need, here on Alderaan. I was hoping we could meet.
Of course. I can be there in a few hours. The old place?
Yes, the old place. Thank you. There. Are you happy now?
Tell me about this meeting place.
I'll give you the coordinates, but I won't come with you. And you'd better get out of here. The meeting spot is in an underground cave near House Cortez, but the entrance tunnels are filled with Killiks, so good luck.
You're trying to get me killed. Is that it?
I can't say I'd miss you, Sith. Now get out of my house!
Clever trick, Sith. Getting Rahana to call me down here like it was some sort of emergency. But frankly, I'm insulted. Where's Rahana? You've gone to no effort to disguise your trap.
Funny. I thought you'd object to me using your girl as bait.
Rahana Rist is an innocent in this matter. I see the trap you have laid out for me, but I do not care. I cannot permit that vile artifact to fall into Sith hands. Unlike you, I am a person of principle.
Your principles don't include keeping promises.
I don't know what you mean by that, and I don't frankly care. The light will prevail, Sith, even against darkness as black as yours.
Sith, so sorry to interrupt. I hope your meeting with Lady Rist went well.
Just get to the point.
Like I said, I'm very sorry to trouble you, but we have a problem on our hands, and you may be the only one who can solve it.
If I had 50 credits for every time someone said that.
I have intelligence that Organa is preparing a reprisal for your raid on House Alder. According to our spy, Organa has assembled a contingent of Jedi to attack House Thul. I sent Ertl and his Sith to investigate, but they haven't returned.
You should have asked me first.
I didn't want to impose. I had no idea Organa's Jedi was so powerful. Please, all I ask is that you locate and take out Organa's Jedi contingent within House Organa before they have a chance to strike. And if you could find out what happened to Ertl and the other Sith, I would appreciate that as well. But the Jedi are first priority.
There will be no survivors.
Thank you, and I assure you House Thul is a generous ally. Thul also has a vault in the Elysium, and the key will be yours. Once our safety is assured, Organa will expect an attack and be heavily guarded. Please, hurry. I don't know how much time we have. Ah, Sith. We just received word from House Organa. They want a temporary truce. Apparently you were too much for them.
I cut through their Jedi like butter.
Yes, that's the impression I got. House Thul is once more indebted to the Empire, and of course, to you personally. The Elysium is where the houses keep their dearest treasures. I'm sure you'll find something of value. Thank you again, Sith. House Thul is once more secure. I don't know what would have happened without you. Ah, apprentice, you have the artifact. Wonderful. And Lady Thul sends her thanks once more for your aid against Organa's Jedi.
I crushed my enemies underfoot.
And won an important victory. Lady Thul is a vital ally to the Empire. By all accounts, you have a very promising future ahead of you, apprentice. Now that you've found the last of the artifacts, I hope to see you on Dromund Kaas as soon as possible. We still have much work to do.
You're looking for Zash? Well, she's not here. Allow me to introduce myself. Darth Thanaton. Don't worry, I haven't done anything to your master. I'm far too interested in how this game she's playing will turn out. I've waited a long time to meet you. Your rise from the slave pens has been non-traditional, to say the least.
It never ceases to amaze me how narrow-minded the Sith can be.
I wouldn't call it narrow-mindedness. The individual and the social will must be reconciled. There are no lords in an anarchy. I'm not concerned with your origins. The trials on Korriban are an honored tradition designed to sift out the unworthy. I trust they've served their purpose. I want to speak to you about your master.
Are you still angry about the Scotia incident?
The Scotia incident is the least of my concerns, or your master's transgressions. Darth Zash is arrogant and reckless. The reckless have a way of defeating themselves in the end. When she finally self-destructs, be careful not to get caught in the blast. A young Sith should not associate herself too closely with a master like Zash.
A young Sith can't get very far without a powerful master.
You must seek your own way. Carve out your own victories. The cult you won on Nar Shaddaa was a good first step, but it's not enough. A Sith cannot live without a power base. Good luck.
My child, your power has grown since we last met. Your strength will rise and shake the Sith. I feel it. Now, I have another gift for you. One that was dearer to me than even my life. My own lightsaber. Until now, lost to me. But through your great power in the Force, I have found it. You must claim it.
So where do I find this lightsaber?
I entrusted it to my faithful retainer, Jonas Aeschylus, the only servant who didn't betray me when Tulak Horde moved against me. He swore he and his heirs would keep it safe until the time that my heir would return to claim it. His heir is on Nar Shaddaa, working in one of the casinos there. Her name is Mila Aeschylus. Go to her and claim your inheritance.
You're Mila Aeschylus, aren't you? I believe you have a lightsaber that belongs to me.
I knew this would happen. I warned him, but he wouldn't listen. Please, don't kill me. I'll get the lightsaber back, I promise.
You broke your oath. Why shouldn't I kill you?
It was my ancestors' oath. And I didn't break it. My no-good excuse for a father did. Dad was never very smart. But a couple of years ago, he topped himself. Put everything we had, lightsaber included, on the sabacc table against a sleazebag named Gil Rosen, a known cheater. Lost it all.
Just be happy you're dealing with me, and not my ancestor himself.
I warned him. But Mill, he says, you gotta stop believing in myths. Now he's dead. And I'm paying off his debts. All of them. I'd get the lightsaber back, but Rosen has it, and he's holed up in the industrial area. It's too dangerous, and I can't exactly afford help.
I should kill you where you stand.
Look, you want to go? Fine. But I'd get killed. Rosen will have guards everywhere. Oh, and please don't kill me. Only an Aeschylus can open the lightsaber case. Some kind of genetic lock, so if you get it, bring it here.
Shouldn't have come here, Seth. I've got eyes and ears all over this city. I heard all about your little talk with the Aeschylus Will. Lucky for you, I'm feeling generous, so I'm willing to make a deal.
You're in no place to bargain.
Look, I'm standing here with Nar Shaddaa's toughest mercenaries. Guys that make the Sith look like school teachers. So, what I'm thinking is, you're gonna listen to me. That's what I'm thinking. Here's what I propose. I give you the lightsaber, and you come work for me as my own personal Sith. That, or you pay me 3 million credits.
I don't think so.
All right, then. You made your choice. Boys, kill the Sith.
Sir, you do realize...
No complaints. I don't pay you to complain. Kill her! Kill her! What are you doing?
Sorry, boss. You can't pay me enough to fight no Sith.
You don't get off that easy.
No! I don't want to die!
So did you give that scumbag Rosen a taste of his own blood?
You won't be bothering anyone anymore.
Thanks. I appreciate that a lot. Now, let me see that case. Just a second here. Oh, there you go. I hope it's what you wanted. Anyway, now that I don't have to pay Rosen off, I'll probably ditch this place. I owe you one.
I'll find you when I need you.
I hope I'm up to the task. Good luck out there.
Apprentice, you have all the artifacts. Excellent. Meet me on Dromon Kaas immediately. I'm sorry I don't have more time to talk. There is much work to do to prepare the ritual.
Look at her. No time to talk. Too busy plotting your demise. Cruel witch. You have done well, flesh of my flesh, in seeking out your inheritance. But things are more dire than I suspected. I have discovered the nature of Darth Zash's strange rituals. There is no doubt that she intends to cause you harm.
Tell me about these rituals.
Zash praises your great strength, yet she fears it. The rituals she performs are to protect her against the Force. Ask yourself, why go to such lengths to defend herself against the Force if she has no intention of fighting you?
I'm not afraid of Zash.
Do not let Zash move first. Arm yourself with anger, steel yourself with hate. Crush her before she has a chance to strike. And if at all possible, do not face her alone, but bring an ally who can break through her defenses.
Zash won't know what hit her.
Good. I can be no further help to you. I am too weak to face Zash. It depends on you. Just remember, whatever you do, do not enter the Dark Temple alone. Zash is prepared.
Apprentice, you've arrived on Drummond Cars. Marvelous. Let's get right to work. Secrecy is vital, so I've secured us a nice, out-of-the-way spot for the ritual. Meet me in the innermost chamber of the Dark Temple, where you pacify the apparition, and we can begin.
It's time you told me what this ritual entails.
I will, Apprentice, but not here, not now. Come to the Dark Temple and I will share all in private. But there is one thing. Given the sensitive nature of this ritual, I would ask that you not bring your pirate companion. Your Deshard is fine, desirable even, given the sensitive nature of your bond to him.
As long as I can bring my lightsaber.
I don't see why not, though I can't imagine you'll have to use it. Now, hurry and meet me in the Dark Temple. The sooner you arrive, the sooner we can begin.
Such marvelous power radiates from you now. Clear, strong. You have truly come into your own. You possess great power, certainly, but the teachings of Korriban seem to have had scant influence on you. How many times did you have the option to expand your power and yet stayed your hand? Do you really know what it means to be Sith?
Like the Sith Code says, my chains are broken. I can choose my own path.
Indeed it does. But what worth is that freedom if you don't use it? I've arranged for you to receive the title of Lord of the Sith. I hope you realize what an honor and responsibility it is. As a Darth, I answer only to Darth Thanaton, who answers to the Dark Council. As a Lord, you're only one step below that, and you tower above many.
It's about time greatness got its due.
Do not get ahead of yourself, apprentice. There is still the ritual to undergo. And I'll warn you, the ritual may prove a trying experience. But once it's done, you will be truly great, truly powerful.
You still haven't told me what the ritual does.
All in good time, apprentice. First, there is something more pressing. The truth is, I have not been completely honest with you. I wish I could have been, but the timing was not right. Look at me, apprentice. I am sorry to have concealed it from you for so long, but it was such a pleasant vanity to share in your youth.
You're most welcome.
Listen, apprentice. Various Force rituals have helped me maintain my appearance and some of my vitality. But inevitably, life fades. I'm dying, apprentice. My will, my intellect, my spirit are as lively as ever. But this body is dying.
Is there nothing I can do to help?
You've already done more than you realize, apprentice. You will allow me to live on. Be prepared. As the ritual ends, you will likely see me collapse before you feel it taking effect. Do not panic. Know that this is what I have trained you for, primed you for, from the start.
And what exactly is that?
I thought it was apparent. My body is dying, and yours is brand new. We will accomplish so much once I am in command of that wonderful vessel of yours. Just hold still.
You can't stop this ritual from happening.
Apprentice! What have you done to me? Why couldn't you just hold still for a few moments longer? Why couldn't you call your monster off?
I need to learn that ritual.
That monster broke through my defenses, interrupted my concentration, diverted the entire ritual. 5 years of preparation, finding the right person, training them, researching the artifacts, gathering them, wasted! You were my legacy, my one chance to defeat death! You fool! You have ruined everything!
Go away and give me Kem back.
No, Apprentice. It looks like you're stuck with me now. But I wonder how powerful your friend Kem was. Powerful enough to punish you for your rebellion.
The Shard is bound to me. And now, so are you.
That bond! That damn bond! How can your will be stronger than my own? I am the master, not you!
I'm not any happier about it than you are.
Pataya gila senaim, anapidu pi puktu gas fantan. Swayway silbans in iswish, paman ik alkas jam, guidis intis isvares.
Is that you, my morose monster?
Unswekon pose warp by nupai insats jains once jan. Mat insok ja, himan kudana, ja ayon pro kumana.
It seems Zash went into your body, but you didn't leave.
Mansgasai.
Protest all you like, Ken Vol, servant of Tulak, but your ancient master's artifact has been turned against you. And through some strange and miraculous trick, neither you nor Zash have full control.
That sounds pretty complicated, and unlikely.
The Dashard was not part of Zash's plan. Perhaps his innate resistance to the Force impacted things. Flesh of my flesh, you have defeated your master. The great danger that I feared is past. Your rise to glory complete. I don't know whether we will chance to meet again on this side of death, but I am at peace. I came to say goodbye, and good luck.
I guess not everything Zash dreams is a lie, then.
You are Lord Kalik now. It was once a glorious name. Use it well.
I'm telling you, Corin, Zash is not all there. All this talk about dreams, it's nonsense.
No, Carl. I saw Zash enter, and we both saw her first apprentice go in later.
If I went around expecting everything I dreamt to come true,
Look, Carl.
Darth Zash. You murdered her.
She did try to steal my life, after all.
Hold your weapon, Carl. This is not what Zash wanted. My lord, we have not met, but Carl and I are Zash's newest apprentices. She honored us by telling us about a prophecy, a dream she had, one that has now been fulfilled by you.
By all means, continue.
Darth Zash dreamt that her strongest apprentice would eventually rise to destroy her, but she also foresaw that the same apprentice would rise to bring new glory and strength to a fragmented Sith Order. She went knowingly to her death at your hand, so that you could lead the Sith to glory.
Believe me, Zash only thought of herself.
How strange. Darth Zash only ever had words of praise for you. We have been anticipating this day since Zash first leaked the rumors of your incredible triumph over Darth SWTOR. Zash answered to Darth Thanaton on the Dark Council. He'll want to speak to you, but we are your servants.
Will you do the honors?
Afkudan Heifst. Patai Guibanist. Ni Frajais Frau Jan. Kup Peinana.